again. And yeah, today I say that I can come with a guest, but that's okay. I will talk about the international news today. That is what happened in Russia is about have been killed. So far, it's ended, and Russia says it has arrested, detained four terrorists. Sometimes they're saying seven for, some different number. And Russia and America also saying some different things. Like America said it's the ISIS linked group that is, uh, you know, committed that brutal thing. But Russia said it's linked to Ukraine. And I don't know actually what is which one is correct. But American embassy has said that it's about there has once the Russia about few days ago about this kind of things happened. You know, it's uh, in a hall. What's like um, which hall? Like where the concert hall? Maybe the concert is going to happen very soon, or it was when it was happening that time. They were just killing people indiscriminately, and one thing was very scary. Some other shop they set fire, and also in the hall they set fire. It's the room hall and cannot try to kill all the people. There was a lot of people, so it could be very dangerous. It could have been a deadliest tear for the world, like ever happened. Some of the people who escaped from the death saying that they were pretending to death, and they were saying that someone selling the ticket for the concert, a girl, a very cheerful girl, and he shot on his head and fell down on the ground with the tickets and money, something like that. And some of them are still in the hospital, more than 100, I think. So what happened in Russia yesterday? It was a saddest day for them, a very tragic, and I felt very very sad about that, and very big condolences for the family of them who lost their loved one, and also we have the solidarity with the people of Russia and from Bangladesh. I don't know. My country has a very good relations with Russia, even in the war against Ukraine that is going on. Sometimes they're staying away from giving the vote, or sometimes they're most of the time they didn't give vote to the UN Council against Russia. So that's good. Another thing I heard that we are supporting Brazil in my country, and they won the game in England against England, and that was a good thing. Enrique, who is 17 years old, I think he made a score for the first time for the team, and in some very crucial match. So that was a good thing. And yeah, the war in Ukraine and Russia between them is. I don't know what's the benefit Mr. Putin is getting from that. Not very much. One thing, they are just getting a lot of sanction, and they are just with the sanction, prevail with the sanction. That's one thing. But I have supported Putin for a long, long time for many things, like when he started the war, not a war, just some kind of assault, supporting Bashar in Syria. That was kind of supportive that time I was. But you know what? To start a war in Ukraine, a full-fledged war in Ukraine, I didn't support, because see, he has started the war to be like totally. He's the uh, responsible for that. And what happened actually? Honestly speaking, almost, in different figure, they're saying some, many soldiers died, like more than 100,000. Even in their figure, I think it will be more than 100,000. But you can say it's 500,000 Russian soldiers died, and some other American institutes said that it's about 300,000, and many have been wounded. So one thing is clear that almost 100,000 soldiers died. So for Russia, and maybe Putin didn't understand that how it's felt, or maybe he did, or what is his goal? I don't know. To Russia is a very big country, and I don't know what's. He knows a lot of things. I know he knows the history and things like that. But one thing is still unclear to me, that to start a full-fledged war and that things are changing. Maybe he didn't think before that this thing's gonna happen. Maybe we all thought that maybe within 15 days, 20 days, Russia will take over the country and take over the capital and things like that. Zelensky could be arrested, but that didn't happen. And Russia also um, suffering, from the war. To be honest, really about the soldiers making new conscript, and on the Ukrainian side, they lost a lot of soldiers as well. But Russia has lost more than Ukraine. It's true, because now, just few days ago, I have seen some places and things like that. There were a lot of Russians' dead body were scattering around, in the front line, and no one was taking that. Even the Russians sometimes taking that and piling up on a, digging on them. But one thing, Russia didn't take a lot of soldiers. They lost sometimes some volunteers, and the Ukrainian soldier taking them out, and sometimes staying for a long, long time with some, you know. So that's really sad that people are dying like this, and the war is going on. People will continue to die, and I don't think what Putin has started a war that is kind of, sometimes we need war, but killing the people I don't support, or I don't really agree with that war that is now going on in Russia. And also, like Putin, also yesterday he told that Ukraine is involved in that kind of attack on, killing and massacre, and they were killing indiscriminately, like they were using assault, some automatic weapons, and 133 people died. That's a lot, and they said that they must be punished, and Medvedev, who is the co-security something, he said that death for death, you know, the culprit will be punished like the hell or something. They said, but whatever, they're just what they did is just heinous work, and I wish they will die as well. Like I don't know. I'm saying it to like, because 133 people killed, and that's sad. So, and yeah, that is really really sad. And the war is still going on. The day before yesterday, there were Russia were attacking with the missiles and drones all over the country, Ukraine. You know, some electricity plants especially, and hydroelectric dam were also destroyed, and 1 million people were without electricity. They were suffering. So that thing is still happening. and a lot of money is also going on the war for Russia and Ukraine as well, and America is supporting. What about Israel? Like there was a ceasefire request from U.S. side this time. I don't know what's in board of this script, but the Russia and China vetoed on that resolution, and they said that this will give Israel some more power to kill more people, more civilians. I don't know what's in it, but they vetoed. But before there was some resolution, Russia, China, they were supporting, but America all the time vetoed the ceasefire. But this time they vetoed, like in Security Council. So they have a veto power. They're doing that, and I don't know what it is benefiting for the people. So that's kind of sad, sad things happening, and the Bangladesh chef MV Abdullah, maybe the name is, if I'm not correct, if I'm not wrong. Then it's in Somalia, Paris, and they're contacting with the owner of the ship, and they're sometimes, giving some good news to the family of the, pilots, not pilots, it's what it called, captain or something. So, they're like, maybe they will, they are also in pressure for the pirates are quite pressure from the uh, water and from the land as well, because the Somalian police and other countries navy, UN navy, everyone is trying to you know get that from them. I think somehow. So that's things happening. And I told the previous life that a kidney of a pig transplanted into a human body and it's working perfectly. They say. So that's a good news also. So that's the end for today. I'll come again later anytime soon. Goodbye. Take care of yourself.